Hello everyone, it's Sabrina here, and I'm doing this walkthrough video for my blog glimmercraft.blogspot.com, as well as for one of the classes I'm teaching at Scrapbook Parade. This is going to be the last project for the Graphic 45 Club this year, and we're using Graphic 45's 12 Days of Christmas. I stuck to using just the 12 by 12 pad of paper, and this is a little bit different of explosion box. I like to try and make things a little different. I kept it still simple and familiar, but did a few things to make it a little bit different. Now this box has little legs at the bottom that I stained with Tim Holtz's vintage photo, and so with the legs and the bow, the box stands, oh, I should have the ruler the right way. The box stands about 7 1/2, 7 3/4 inches high with the bow on top. I use my favorite things, a jumbo bow die that they have to make this here on top. And so let's just have a look at the outside of the box here. There's I did a front and a back, and you can have it go either way. This one has the words to the chorus of the 12 Days of Christmas, and I just left this side plain. And I should mention too that on the matting here you can just see a little bit of that same cardstock behind this cut apart, and I used the back of the pad. It's a little bit shiny and it's stiffer, and being on the outside of the box, I thought it might give it some additional strength and firmness. And then I have another cut apart here that says Happy Holidays, so either way could be front or back, and then the other side is the same. So when we take the lid off, I hope you can see this all in the viewfinder there, but this is what I have inside. And after I had put everything all together before embellishing it, I realized that I had put the boxes on the pages in here upside down. I've made explosion boxes before where I've made it so that you can read everything from this being the top going down, and I put them in reading this way. So that was a little bit of a mistake on my part, but it's still a fun explosion box. Inside I used a clear plastic to make a four-sided pyramid, to make it look like a tree, and I put 1/8 inch ScorTape around the edges and covered it with gold glitter. At the base, I don't know if you can see it, and if I move things too quickly it goes out of focus, but at the base I also put a 2-inch square of Scor sheet in there and put gold glitter as well, so that when I glued down the tree you wouldn't see the glue through the clear. It adds a little bit of sparkle. So, and then what I did is I took the 12 by 12 papers have a frame around them that, you know, the first day of Christmas my true love gave to me a partridge in a pear tree, and it goes all the way through to 12. And so I took the strips where it says partridge in a pear tree, 2 turtle doves, 3 French hens, all the way through, and I glued them together, and then I wound them quite tightly and clipped it so that it would be that way overnight, and it kept its shape. And that's what I did on the inside of the tree, so that it has a partridge in a pear, 2 turtle doves, 3 French hens, 4 calling birds, and so on, all the way down to 12 drummers drumming. So we start here with, and the tree's kind of in the way, so I don't know, maybe I'll tilt it. This is the partridge in a pear tree, the first page, And I did a lot of fussy cutting and popped things up and gave dimension. And everything that had to do with, like this one is a partridge in a pear tree, partridge in the pear, I put Stardust stickles on it to pop it up and emphasize more what that card or that pocket is. So each part of the explosion box is actually a pocket. So inside there is a photo mat and a journaling strip. So you can put your Christmas stuff, Christmas photos and stuff in there as well. And then on the back of the envelope, it's left plain. So once again, if you want to put a photo there, you can do that. So this can hold an awful lot of photos, as the explosion box. So here we have the first day of Christmas. And then here is the second day of Christmas. Again, fussy cutting and popping things out, and stickles on the 2 turtle doves there. And then there is the card in there. So each one has a pull-out tag, and I'm not going to show them all because of the limited time for the video. So I'll just show you the pages and what I've done. So then comes 3 French hens, and I cut this out and put some stickles on it and cut all this stuff out to cover up the tag, because I think it said make a list or something like that underneath. And so I you know, shaped everything and put that on there. And then the 4th one is 4 calling birds, and on this one my stickles was coming out of the bottle a lot more heavily than it did on the other things, and so the birds are a little bit too sparkled. But there's 4 birds here for 4 calling birds. Then when we go around here, we're going to 4, then comes 5 golden rings. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rings, and I did some fussy cutting and popped things out. And then we have 6 geese a-laying. So the goose is all covered in glitter to emphasize that. And 7 swans a-swimming. So, you know, popped this all up, shaped everything, and glittered up the swan. And then 8 maids a-milking, and I didn't put too much glitter on her. I fussy cut some more things on there. There's that. And then we're getting to the last section, 9 ladies dancing, and I glittered up her evening gown, and there's some fussy cutting shaped and popped, and added one of the pieces to the frame. 10 lords a-leaping. Did a little bit of fussy cutting, put that there, added some here, and cut him out and put a little bit of stickles on him. Then 11 pipers piping, and fussy cut, popped up the word cheer, and stickled him up as the piper. And then the last one is 12 drummers drumming, and so I added some, there's some background holly on there too, but I added some other stuff onto it here, and I covered up the little drum that was there and fussy cut out the big drum, put glossy accents on the sticks to stiffen up the paper because it's such a little narrow strip, and then again stuck Stardust stickles on the drum. So you can see that every pocket has something that you can put a photo on at the back, and every pocket has a tag in it. So that is a quick walk through of my 12 Days of Christmas explosion box. So I had a lot of fun doing this, and when we do this in class, for those of you that may be taking my class here in Victoria, when we make this, we'll be pretty much working on the basic part. We'll do the tree and that, but all the fussy cut, popped up, and decorations for each page or side of the box will be not going to be the emphasis of the class. So if we don't have time to finish it in class, you'll be able to finish it at home and do your own take on what you want to embellish and how you want to emphasize all the different verses for this song. So I had a lot of fun, and I hope that you're inspired to make yourself a really nice Christmas explosion box that holds photographs, and try for something a little different. And thank you so much for stopping by to have a look, and have a great time. Happy crafting. Bye for now.